Okay, we're just going to chill out here for a little while and listen to some birds. When you listen to people talking about artistic endeavours, you'll often hear the phrase, "You've got to find your style," or "You've got to find your vision." This is particularly true for photography, but it can also be true for videography, painting, music, game design, and other artistic outlets. I always struggled to fully grasp how to go about doing this, especially with regards to my photography. I've probably shot hundreds of thousands of photos at this point, and I'm only now starting to realise that A, I have a style, and B, how I could have gone about deliberately developing it quite a while ago. If the sun was out in here, these shapes of forests, nice low angle of light coming in, I could be getting some nice pictures. Yeah, I don't want to be going that way. Like, if the light was just low, or if you were coming here in the morning, because no matter what direction you looked at, once you're facing in the right direction, you're going to get sun coming up over trees, no matter what way you look. And it's going to start casting some nice light. And if you zoom in on some of these structures, some of these trees, you'd be surprised that even in quite mundane looking places like this, all it takes is the right time of day and you can get some really moody and atmospheric shots. Needless to say, if it's raining or if it was misty, mist works really well with these types of trees at this time of year. If it hangs in the trees and you can see into the foliage a little bit and the mist's just hanging there, that works really well. But not today. I've worked backwards and come to the conclusion that my style lies in the lonely, deserted, isolated, partially obscured world, no matter what the subject is. How I'd suggest you find yours is think carefully and break down what it is that draws you to certain art, films, music, photos or games. Try to distill the essence of the thread that connects your attraction to multiple genres. In that, you will find the mood and feeling that weaves through all of them. This is what you need to bring out in your art. Does it make you feel the same? When it does, you will start to develop your style. Some of my best shots on these types of logging tracks, especially on days like this when the sun's intermittent, it's quite low in the sky. There's some nice cloud cover, so the skies aren't too boring. It's not too washed out with sunlight. But you need to try and get a little bit of sun peeking out, just to create some shadow, some atmosphere. Otherwise it all gets a bit boring, a bit flat. Just before I started filming, I did get some nice shots of these trees on the right with the sun hitting them from the left. but it's gone behind some quite thick cloud cover. So I'll keep going up at the moment. You'll likely have to make many photos, videos, produce many paintings or tracks, or write lots of code before you can stand back, view it all from a distance, and start to discern a pattern. For me, I realised the thread ran back from the images I produce today to the horror books I used to read as a child, which were mainly Stephen King, through the horror movies I watched in my teenage years, John Carpenter films being a particular favourite, and on through all the media I have consumed between then and now. The thread was always there, it just took me a while to notice it. You don't just go through life consuming without reason. There is something driving, even if it is subconscious. Once you can draw a line from what you are producing now back through the years, you'll be onto something. Obviously this won't be true for everyone, but if it helps someone, then the video has been a success. And there's nothing to say your style won't evolve and change, it's certain that it likely will. You will have many threads of influence running through your lives, but hopefully this may get you to a good starting place.